This is therefore to say that transformation of human consciousness through meditation is frustrated so long as we think of it in terms of something that I myself can bring about by some kind of wangle, by some sort of gimmick. Because you see, that leads to endless games of spiritual one-upmanship and of guru competitions, of my guru is more effective than your guru, my yoga's faster than your yoga, I'm more aware of myself than you are, I'm humbler than you are, I'm sorrier for my sins than you are, I love you more than you love me. This interminable goings-on about which people fight and wonder whether they are a little bit more evolved than somebody else and so on. All that can just fall away. And then we get this strange feeling that we have never had, you see, in our lives, except occasionally by accident. Some people get a glimpse that we are no longer this poor little stranger and afraid in a world it never made, but that you are this universe, and you are creating it at every moment, because you see, it starts now.
Thanks for joining us for this week's installment of Cannabis Infused Yoga. As you can see, we're going to be joined by some girls today, some Headhunter Kush, some Barbarella, and some Aces High. Speaking of which, today's microdose will be some Headhunter Kush. Now, I've had some questions about what is a microdose. One of these baskets, I sort of fill out about a 1/16, so a very minute amount at the bottom, little pinch, literally, put it in the vaporizer, the Vapexhale Evo, and as you've seen previously, right before we practice, we do a small vaporization microdose of cannabinoids. So get medicated and join me for this week's practice. It is short but sweet. All right, I'll see you on the mat.
Your palms together, thumbs up to the third eye, and then you're just going to slowly activate upper back body, lift your chest, lift your chest, lift your chest, lift your forehead to the sky. Inhale in here. Exhale, draw your navel in. You got it. One more breath. If you need, you can interlace the fingertips and bring them behind the head here instead for a little support. And then exhale to release. Awesome. Everything comes down. Puppy posture. Take your time. We're going to come through to all fours. We're going to bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders. And this is important because your hands are going to want to come in, so you're going to really keep wrists in line with elbows. And then shoulders right over the elbows. So once you have that, plant it, keep it, glue it where it is. 2 railroad tracks, 2 parallel lines. Don't let the wrists come in. This is a big deal because it happens all the time and then we kind of don't get into the right spots that we want to open up. So glue those puppies down. Upper arm bones rotate out. We're activating the upper back body, so it's the same action. So this ball and socket joint is rolling in and around. Okay, and then take your gaze down, and we'll slowly keep this glued, keep that rotation, upper back body engaged. We're slowly, slowly, slowly going to walk the knees back just to the point where we feel this opening, this big stretch in the shoulders. It'll be different for everyone. Maybe forehead comes down to the earth. Press into the tops of the feet for stability and press into the knuckles. Try to keep that rotation in the shoulder engaged, wrapping around, upper back body activated. And then if you want, just slowly, oh my goodness, you can tick-tock the hips a little left to right. Breathe deep. Soften through the skin of the face. You're doing great. Awesome work. Breathing fully, taking this time for yourself in more ways than one. Benefiting so many different things just by simply taking this time. Great, come back to stillness here. Allow your breath to move you for one more cycle. Big inhale. And then empty it out. Melt your heart to the earth. Awesome. Slow and steady, draw your navel up. So from your core, you're activating your midline so that you can move from there. Carve a line with your nose forward. Slowly lower the hips to the ground and keep carving that line with the nose all the way forward and up as you come into Sphinx posture. Pinch that pencil like crazy here. Elbows still underneath the shoulders. We're wrapping shoulder blades around. A lot of work here. Beautiful. Now tuck the chin, lengthen through the back of the neck like nobody's business, as my mom would say. So you should be able to close your eyes and just see this beautiful slide from the top of the head down through your neck. So we're not crouching here. Nice and long. Breathe deep. If you feel a heat, a warmth, a tremble, that's good. We're moving. Breathe, breathe, breathe to support this movement. Good. One more breath, you guys. Sphinx pose. And then on your next exhale, should feel good. Slow release. You're going to bring the fingertips out to a Texas T. And then nice and slow, plant your left palm. You're going to slowly shift onto your left hip. Bring your right toes up and around. Maybe right foot comes to the earth. And then use your right palm on the earth for a little stability. So we're here, breathing, opening up through the pectorals now. You've got to bring the breath here. Don't hold your breath. Keeping toes awake, fingers awake, breath alive. And then slowly roll it back to center. Find your Texas T. Peel the left toes up. Right hand presses into the earth as you slowly open up on the other side. Use your left hand for stability here. And then bring the breath. Good work. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slow and steady with control, back to center. This time, slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Suck the elbows in like little grasshopper legs. Press into the tops of the feet. Press into the pubic bone. And you're going to start with the chin tucking into the chest. Activate the upper back body here. And then continue the journey up as you inhale, carving a line with the nose all the way up, looking forward, baby cobra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with control, lower down, forehead kisses the mat. Once again, connect to your foundation firmly. Now tuck the chin, tuck, 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 tuck as much as you can, chin to chest, and then grow it from there. Carving a line with the nose, forward, up and back, nice strong back. Elbows hugging in, and then release. One more time, catch a wave here on your own. Here we go, chin to chest. Releasing on your breath out. Great. Curl the toes under. Yogi's choice, you can press up to all fours here or press up to plank. Again, yogi's choice. Both variations you want to integrate the neck. So if the neck is hanging off, draw a line with the crown of your head forward. Same thing if you're on all fours. Careful not to collapse in the neck. Remember, it is an extension of the spine. And this is what's going to help change your game when you're on your cell phone. You're going to remember, my energy is relying on my spine to be nice and long, the pathway to be clear, no crunching, no clogged pathways, right? Good plumbing, good energetic plumbing. So you can practice this on all fours or in plank. We're here for 3, 2, all fours, peel the tailbone up. If you're in plank, shift the hips up and back. Together, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Shake the head loose here, breathe. Soft, easy, breezy breath here. Smooth it out. One more breath in and out here to pedal it out. Make sure you're not holding in the neck. Awesome. Then slowly, you're going to come back to all fours or plank pose. So just going back the way you came. Nice. And then all the way to the ground. Nice and easy. Great work. This time we're going to bring the legs together, really together, and we're going to swim our fingertips all around to interlace behind our tail. So feet zip up tight, fingertips interlace. Then bring your forehead down to the ground, tuck your chin into the chest. Big stretch through the traps. In time, you'll be able to bring the palms together if you're not there yet. Welcome to the club, all good. You're just gonna square off through the wrists or do the best you can. Squeeze the legs together, zip them up tight, and then tuck the chin into the chest even more here. Breathe. Should feel awesome. And then nice and easy, pressing your pubic bone. Careful not to create too much tension in the glutes, but rather think about just pressing down through your foundation. And then you're gonna carve a line forward, up, and open up through the chest. Back, knuckles reach towards the heels, toes towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe deep, inhale. Then stay lifted as you exhale, just tuck the chin to the chest. Breathe here, locust. You gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Tuck the chin to the chest, nice long, beautiful neck. Take one more breath. And then release. Everything should feel awesome. You're gonna bring the palms underneath the shoulders, come up to all fours, widen the knees as wide as you can. And then send the hips back, extended child's pose. Melt your heart to the earth, activate the arms, so really inchworm your fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Nice work. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Awesome. Slowly bring it back up. Walk back to your table. And then we're going to come onto the belly once again, nice and slow. Great. Now, this time, we're going to come onto the elbows just like we did in Sphinx. Take your time. Beautiful. Then we're going to bend the right knee and bend the left knee. First variation. Upper arm bones, check it out. Shoulder rotation. So this ball and socket's going to come in. I'm going to dig into my elbows and then around and down. So I'm here, just like in Sphinx. And you're going to feel that stretch through your abdominal wall. You're going to activate the upper back body. Pinch your pencil here. First variation, beautiful activation of the upper body. Heart's lifted. And then you can even tuck your chin a little bit here to find length in the back of the neck. So you're here. Or from here, we're taking a deep breath in. We're going into it and out of it with breath, always. I'm going to slowly engage pubic bone to earth. Sorry. And I'm going to slowly shift my weight, grab my left ankle with my left hand. And then grab my right ankle with my right hand.
It's not pretty.
Beautiful. Then here we go, keeping that upper back body activation. I'm going to kick my toes out, inhale, lift the chest. You don't have to push it hard or create a shape that you've seen before. Pay attention to the sensation in your body and then breathe here, tuck the chin, lengthen through the back of the neck. Kick the toes up and then out. Activate the upper back body. Use that beautiful rotation in the shoulder you've been working on. Breathe into your belly, neck nice and long. Tuck the chin. One more cycle of breath here, you got it. And then slowly release, everyone. You're going to come all the way back up to nice tabletop position, neutralize through the spine. Great work. When you get there, widen the knees just a bit, big toes come in. Then inhale, right hand comes to the earth and left fingertips reach all the way up towards the sky, open. You know where we're headed here. Thread the needle, left fingertips in and underneath the bridge of the right arm. You can use your right hand to adjust and find a deeper stretch. Breathe, big, wide breath into all four sides of the torso. And then slowly unravel and take it to the other side. Left hand down, right fingertips open up. Take a moment here to really activate the upper back body, just like we've been doing. Open through the chest. Lean back, and then when you're ready, thread it through. As you breathe, Feel that stretch through the upper back body, the side body, the shoulder. Breathe into your belly. Awesome. And slowly come back to center, unravel. You're going to walk the knees underneath the hip points, press into the tops of the feet, and slowly come up just to a kneeling posture here. If you need to pad the knees here, you know, that's no big deal. Make it happen.
A toe cramp.
And then from here, I'm going to slowly bring my hands around, fingertips facing up. I'm going to press into the small of my back, and I'm going to lengthen my tailbone down as I lift my heart up. Inhale in, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale in again, exhale, slowly carve a line with your nose, forward, up, and back, and you might find a slight back bend here. You might not, you might just play with the neck. Try to keep length, avoid the crunch. Use your connection to upper back body here. If camel pose, Ustrasana is in your practice, maybe with a strong foundation and a full breath, you reach down and grab one heel and then the other, sending the hip points forward, neck nice and long. With regular practice and integrity, you won't have to feel any stress in the neck here. But give it time, work mindfully. Then wherever you are, take one more breath. To get out of camel, you'll bring the hands right back to where they started, and then everyone connect to your center to come all the way back through. And we're just going to slowly send the hips back. Seated position, nice and easy. Just let the energy settle. Nice neutral spine. Cool, awesome work. From here, go ahead and come onto your back. Nice and slow. When you get there, take any movement here that feels good, maybe a quick windshield wiper of the legs, or maybe a hugging of the knees into chest, or a happy baby. So take a moment to find what feels good with something here, and then, because that's yoga, that is the moment, what do I need? And then you can stay doing that, or you're going to take the hands and prepare for a little fish pose, which is what we're going to finish with today. So if you know fish is not in your practice, you can stay happy baby, knees hugging into chest, or windshield wipers, maybe twist. You can bring your hands underneath your bum if you want to try fish. And you're going to snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your heart space. Really, really opening up through the pecs and chest. Now you can actually stay here, working on taking that hump out of the upper back body, opening up through the front chest. Or take a step further, we'll extend one leg out slowly. Go ahead and let the heel kiss the earth, and then the other. You want to engage your legs just like you did in locust. Squeeze, tone the quads. Squeeze and lift femur, thigh bone in towards the hip. So you have a nice strong base here. Then option to stay here or claw through the fingertips. Dig into the elbows just like you did in Sphinx. Pinch that pencil as you lift your chest. And then from here, maybe carving a line with the nose, drawing it forward, up, and back. Maybe crown of the head reaches the earth. Opening up through the chest, obviously the throat. Strong foundation here, no discomfort. Find your breath. In time, you can work to lift the legs here even. Breathing deep, pressing down through your foundation. Beautiful. Press into the elbows, press into the fingertips to slowly release. Come back to the earth. Release the hands. Together we'll all meet here in the corpse pose now. Open the palms towards the sky. Now, tuck the chin to the chest to lengthen through the back of the neck. And then open your legs super wide and then arms super wide, so you're taking up more space. Great, then point the toes and then flex the toes. And then keep it going. You're just going to do that a couple times. creating a little rocking sensation. And if this is new to you, you're going to feel weird at first, but then once you get the hang of it, you feel awesome. And then close your eyes and keep rocking. Let your breath just soften and relax here. It should feel good. We'll keep doing this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then let it all go. 1. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. And exhale to relax everything. Relax the upper back body. As you close your eyes, soften and relax. Imagine just all the muscles of the neck softening. Notice if you've already somehow returned to a patterned way in the neck, see if you can tuck your chin just slightly and find more length. Great work today. If time allows, you can stay here. If you're ready to get up and get moving, you're just going to start with a nice rocking of the head gently side to side, ear to ear. Nice and slow. If you're rocking, bring it back to center. And we'll slowly start to wiggle the fingers and toes. And then eventually bring the hands together, thumbs up to the third eye. Close your eyes and know and feel and trust that you are a powerful vehicle for change and for good. And when your energy is flowing properly, in my opinion, up and down the body, when mind and body are connected to heart space, and your energy is right, you can really be true to yourself and then be of service to others. So way to go today. I hope to see you back tomorrow or soon. Try to do a little something each day. Take a deep breath in. And we exhale. And then we say, Namaste.
Thank you once again for joining us for this week's installment of Cannabis Infused Yoga. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. We'll see you next week. Namaste.